Hi, I'm Claudia from Cake43. At the end of this video, you will know how to manage reproportioning of tray and oven for your cooking. Reproportioning math, from a round baking pan to a round pan of another size. Reproportioning math, from a square baking pan to a round pan of another size. How to reproportion eggs. In case you need 2.5 eggs after reproportioning, what can you do? How to use 2 baking trays instead of 1 larger baking tray. Choose the right baking pan based on the available ingredients. I only have 200 grams of butter instead of the required 300 grams. Which pan should I use? I did a lot of experiments, and I realized that my cakes weren't always successful. One of the questions I asked myself was how to adapt the cooking time and ingredients to the portions, ingredients, and to baking pans I have available. I've done some researches, and today I'm sharing a summary of what I've learned and experienced myself. I hope this content can help you answer some of your doubts. The first concept to consider is that what is important is the volume of the dough, both in terms of ingredients and cooking time. However, for simplicity, you can start by considering only the area of the pan, assuming that you will bake a cake with the same height. So basically, for a round shape the area is, according to basic math, radius by radius of 3.14, while for the rectangular or square shape the formula for the area is calculated by multiplying side by side. I will do all calculations in centimeters, but the same logic applies to inches. So let's assume we have a recipe for 24 centimeters baking pan, but I have a pan of 18 centimeters I want to use. That means that the 2 radius are of 12 and 8 centimeter each. This means that the area for the first baking pan is 12 by 12 by 3.14, or 144 by 3.14. I will not multiply explicitly the 3.14, and in 1 second you will see why. The other area is 8 by 8 by 3.14, or 64 by 3.14. So we can do the ratio between the 2 areas. As you can see, the 3.14 is present both at numerator and denominator, so is the same to divide 64 by 144, which is 0.44. This means that any ingredient you have in the original 24 centimeter recipe needs to be multiplied by 0.44 to have the amount for 18 centimeter baking pan. For example, 100 grams of flour become 44 grams in the 18 centimeter pan. Let's now reproportion rectangular baking pans. First baking pan, the one I have the recipe for, is 40 by 30 centimeters. So the area is 1,200 squared centimeters. The second baking pan, let's assume, is 30 by 15, which means an area of 525 squared centimeters. The ration between the 2 area is 525 divided by 1200, which is 0.43. Again, this means that dose for any ingredient from the recipe need to be multiplied 0.43. Coming back to 100 grams of flour, this will become 43 grams for the smaller pan. Let's now reproportion one rectangular baking pan to a round one. Once calculated, you can use the first method to reproportion ingredients to the size you are interested in. First baking pan is again 40 by 30, and again, the area is 1,200 square centimeters. The question I have to have an answer is, what is the area for a round pan with the same doses? And what is the radius and diameter? Of course, the diameter is twice the radius. That area is again radius by 3.14. This means that if the area is equivalent, we have 1200 equal to r by r, or squared r, by 3.14. This means that squared r is equal to 1200 divided by 3.14. so r is the square root of squared r. And of course the diameter of the pan we are looking for is twice r. With the help of a calculator, you see that r is 19.54, so the diameter is twice 19.54, which is equal to 39 centimeter. I hope to have not confused you too much. When I reproportion the ingredients for a smaller cake pan, usually I decrease the cooking time. The question is, how much should I decrease it? Can I use the same decreasing factor of the ingredients? I know you don't like the answer, but I tried to come with a rule of thumb, but I could not find a constant one yet, so the answer is, it depends. Yes, sometimes the reproportion works, or at least it worked for setting the toothpick check, sometimes it remains almost the same. So my suggestion is to set the timer for toothpick check, with the same ratio, but check visually the cake before opening the oven. So the best way to do it is to keep noting on your recipe notebook the results after the reproportion. For sure the cooking time decrease if you decrease the grams of ingredients, but also decrease if you use the same mass and if you distribute in 2 equal cake pan. For instance, I often bake in 2 cake pans of 15 centimeters of diameter rather a single 22 centimeter one. This just to help to avoid of cutting layers and shorten cooking time. In this case, usually cutting the cooking time by half could work, but, as usual, try. Many sites flag that pan material, like iron, aluminum etc., and the color, influence the baking time, but I have to say I could not find any significant difference between different ones I have. Reproportioning eggs could be sometimes tricky, being a single ingredient, so how to calculate 2.5 eggs for instance? I was thinking to do a video only on the eggs, because there are many different sizes of eggs as well. Anyhow, consider that if not specified, you can buy at the supermarket medium-size eggs. There are 3 methods I use, not sure are the best one, let me know which one you use, or do you see any cons in the methods I use? The simpler one is to have close approximation. That means that if the recipe tell me that I need to use 2.8 eggs, I reproportion a bit the ingredients to arrive at 2.9 eggs, and then I use 3 eggs in the recipe. Alternatively, if I need to use the whole eggs, and I need 2.5, I beat 3 eggs, then I weight them, divide by 3, to see how much each single egg weighs, and take 2.5 part of that way. If I need to use whites and yolks separately, I apply the same process of the beaten eggs to whites and yolks. If you have the weigh in grams, you can also directly use the whites and yolks already separated you can find at the supermarket in bricks. How to use 2 cake pans. I mentioned quickly before about using 2 cake pans for baking. In particular, I often use 2 15 cm diameter instead of 22 cm diameter. The area for those are similar, 7.5 by 7.5 by 2, which is equals to 112.5 versus instead, 11 by 11 is equal to 121, so a ration of 0.9. Many times however, the dough is cooked slightly faster in the 2 cake pans. Alternatively, I can decide to have a slimmer cake, so I distribute less ingredient dough in 2 pans. For instance, 0.75 of a 22 cm diameter cake pan. You need to take this difference into consideration in cooking, because obviously the heating will reach the center of the cake much faster, and you have to keep an eye on not overcooking the cake. I will never stop to repeat, take note of results you get, good or bad ones, any new test will teach you something. Final point. How start from ingredient I have available at home, and know in which cake pan can you cook. Sometimes you have in the fridge only a limited quantity of one ingredient you need for the cake. For instance, 150 grams out of 200 grams of peanut butter. What do? Option 1 is to go to the supermarket and buy some more, or you can readjust the whole recipe on the 150 out of 200 grams, or 0.75 or 3/4 of initial recipe, which also means to calculate back what is the right pan for 0.75 of the original dough. So, which cake pan I have then to use? Of course, if the original pan was 24 centimeters of diameter, it is not 0.75 of 24 centimeters, 18 centimeters. Let's calculate. What is the area of 24 centimeter diameter pan? As per basic circle rule, the area is 144 by 3.14. Now, 0.75 of 144 is 108, which square root is 10.39. That means that your cake pan should be 21 centimeters of diameter, twice 10.39, with all ingredients reproportioned at 0.75. As said, let me know if you have different methods you want to share. I am just a cake lover, not a professional, so just share based on my field experience. Thank you for watching. I hope you find this video useful. If you like it, please click on the like below. If you know anybody interested in this content, feel free to share. Let me know if you are interested in more content of this type, and eventually what you would like to see.